Not Worth the Time with Wade Taylor. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Not Worth the Time. Yes, indeed. It's been well worth the time lately. Things are going good, people. Everybody's doing well. I hope you're all doing well. Hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. I'm recording this on the end of the weekend, and it's been a pretty good one, I think, overall. Did some shows. I should say one show. I hosted a show thanks to Teehee's Comedy Club, and thanks to the hilarious Dan Umpton for wanting me to be on that and be able to host that show for him. It was a lot of fun. Learned that I gotta step my game up when it comes to hosting shows. It's a different ball game when you're hosting, especially when you walk up cold, man. Oh man, I didn't have it. Nobody came over the loudspeaker to introduce me to walk up. There was just music playing. I walked up, the mic wasn't even on. Woo. That's always a little bit of a bummer when you walk on stage and the mic's not on. And you gotta like carl yourself out of that hole. But I did all right. Did okay. Just had to, little bumps and bruises, but we did it. We got it going. We got the crowd warmed up and did the whole damn thing. It was a good time. Right up top here, guys, I'm just going to let you know if you want to catch me doing some stand-up and you're in the Chicago area this week. If you're listening to this the week it comes out, I'll be in Chicago Thursday. That's right. That would be May 19th. I'll be at the Lincoln Lounge or Lincoln Lodge. Either Lincoln Lounge or Lincoln Lodge. Either way, I'll be there for the Sticks and Stones roast battle show. I'll be doing 5 minutes up top, and then I'll be a guest judge on the roast. So that'll be a lot of fun. So come check me out there if you're in the Chicago area. Would love to see some people out there. Let me know you listen to the pod. It'd be cool. And then also in June, I'll be back in Chicago at the Red Room Comedy Club. So keep your eyes out for that kind of stuff. June 25th is when I'll be at the Red Room Comedy Club. I'll be there with Sam Hershock. It's going to be a fucking blast. So make a note of that. Come on out. It's going to be a good time. But things have been going well, guys. I want to get into something pretty quick here, actually. And it's not an article, per se. I don't know if anybody ever gets coupons, but I get coupons, and I use them quite frequently because I'm a sucker. I don't sign up for any programs, but if I get a coupon in the mail, just that's mailed to me, those Burger King coupons, use them. Go support your local Burger Kings, by the way. They're only sending out those coupons because the business isn't good. Nobody's first choice is Burger King, and you need to support the king, okay? The king can't rule without a loyal servitude to come to you and buy his burgers. Otherwise, the king will go out of business, guys. That's why I use those coupons, Go get some fucking chicken fries. That's right. I go to a place called Burger King for chicken fries. You see how ass backwards that is? I know. But I use coupons. I like using coupons, And I saw something this last week. You know how they give you coupons that are a makeup coupon, basically? Those coupons they give you instead of going, instead of refunding you money for our fuck up, we're going to give you a $5 off coupon. That's how we're going to deal with this fuck up so you don't go to corporate and complain. That's what happened this past week, okay? And at least that's what happened to my mom, because I saw she got a Target coupon. Now, I don't know how many of you have ever read the fine print on coupons. I know I embarrassed myself a couple weeks ago. Went to a Kohl's, had Kohl's Cash. I didn't realize there's a set time window in which you can use Kohl's Cash. You have to spend money at Kohl's to earn Kohl's Cash that you can then use at a certain time frame window to use that Kohl's Cash. That's how Kohl's fucking pyramid scheme of a goddamn store works. And I didn't know that because I never read the fine print. And I got embarrassed. You ever been embarrassed by a cashier? It's humiliating, especially when there's a long line of people and you're trying to use Kohl's Cash to buy sweatpants. You're trying to get loungewear because you're a piece of garbage, but you want the best loungewear possible, so you're buying high-brand Nike sweatpants. And then a cashier looks at you and goes, yeah, you can't use this until next week. So you better just hope and pray that these goddamn sweatpants are still here and you can use this Kohl's Cash on them. Just getting embarrassed in front of a line filled of middle-aged moms trying to buy cheap clothes for their kids at the end of the school year so they can have new clothes for the next year. Yeah, that's right. You buy them at the end of the school season. Don't wait for the fucking beginning of school season. Then you're going to be charged an arm and a leg. That's getting a deal. And just get embarrassed in front of those middle-aged moms and grandmothers who are buying those trinket gifts, the gifts that are just in the aisles that they set out. Kohl's is the only place that sells those grab bag gifts that you go get last minute because you need to have something for a white elephant. They sell those year-round. So go stock up. You can get them cheaper in the middle of the year, guys. Go right now. It's May. You can get your stocking stuffers and shit right now, and it's cheaper as hell. I'm not even being funny right now. This is just facts, okay? But you got to read the fine print. That's the important thing. That's what I'm getting at here. Now, when you read the fine print, you learn really fast that a lot of these coupons have a ton of legal ease to them, and they tell you what you can and can't do. Some have a time limit. Most of them do. And then they also tell you what you can and can't buy. And my mom must have, I don't know what happened, but she got a $5 off coupon. And I'm going to show you. I actually have it here, and this is why we're going to start the secondary part of our podcast with the screen right now. Here it is. Here's the coupon right here. Target coupon expires 6/1/2022. All right? It says right here, $5 off store-wide purchase of $5 or more. So you can spend $5 or more, and you can get $5. So if you spend $5, you're going to get that for free. That's $5 off. That's perfect, right? Except if you look at the bottom of this, it's insanity what this is. All this stuff at the bottom here is all stuff you can't use this coupon on. It's insanity. The first thing, this is hilarious. I love this coupon too. So it's like category of coupon, valid one time use only in store. A limit one coupon offer per guest. Cannot be combined with any other category coupon. All that shit. And then so that's just the normal thing, whatever. And then here's the part, and actually excludes. This is insanity. So excludes alcohol. Okay, that seems like a no-brainer. Apple products. Okay, Apple's doesn't want you to buy anything from them. They will never give you a discount. Apple will fight tooth and nail to make sure that their product is never besmirched by the griping of a coupon. Apple will never allow for their coupon to fucking besmirch their prices. And this is where it starts to get angry. Barbie. You can't even get a toy for your daughter or son, if they're into that kind of thing, which includes the camper, the dream house, the dream plane, the Malibu house, and the townhouse. You can't get any of it. Not even the play sets you get $5 off. Yeah, if Barbie can't get her dream house $5 off, man, this economy's just in the tanker. You know, she can't even afford her dream house with a $5 off coupon. You can't get Beats Fits. You can't get Beats Flex. You can't get Beats Power Beat Pros. Beats Studio Buds, Bose, Cards Against Humanity. You can't even get the dirtiest card game of all time with $5 off, dude. And it just keeps going. Casper Clinic and Pharmacy. Or Casper Clinic and Pharmacy. Okay, the pharmacy department. This is all in alphabetical order, I believe. Circuit, dairy milk. So you can't use a coupon to get fucking milk it's insane. Okay, what is it? Dockers, Disney, Disney Ultimate Princess Castle. If you want to buy a little girl's toy, it is impossible with this coupon. Dubadot, DSLR cameras, lenses, Dyson, Elf on a Shelf, Facebook Oculus Portal, face mask. Wait, you can't even buy face mask? So if COVID happens again and you need a face mask, don't be counting on Target to get you a goddamn mask. You ain't getting $5 off a mask. You're paying full price if you want to make sure you beat a deadly disease. That's right. Target does not support face mask discounts, okay? Target will not allow that. Fisher Price, laugh and learn. Fisher Price, Little People Frozen, Elsa, Enchanted Light Palace, Fitbit, Galactic Snacks, Guru, gift cards, Google. You can't even Google anything with a $5 coupon. That's right. You can't even use Google with this $5 coupon. Halo Baby. Hasbro games, which include Classic Monopoly, Connect 4, Jenga, all this shit. Okay, Hot Wheels, Action Massive Loop Mayhem, Mario Kart Rainbow Road Track Set. These are so specific. That's what's weird about this. That's like, and I could keep going. It just like it's basically everything in Target that's not a Target brand item. You can go in and buy a Goodfellow or whatever the fucking brand of clothing is, and that's it. That's all you can use for this coupon. Otherwise, you're not getting anything. You can't even buy Legos, guys. No Legos. You better get that shit out of here. You better be paying full price for Legos. Fuck off with your $5 coupon. That's just insanity to me, though. I'm baffled by the fact that why even give you that coupon at this point, you know? They really it's just really a slap in the face at that point. In the fact that they think that that's a good way to be like, here's a good compromise for your inconvenience of whatever happened. I have no idea. I didn't even ask my mom what warranted her to get the coupon. But I guarantee you whatever they did was a worse fuck up than this $5 coupon that you can't buy goddamn anything with. You can't even get an Xbox, $5 off an Xbox game. Samsung TVs, can't get that. Samsung TV is like $600, and you can't even get $5 coupon off of that. It's insanity. There's no purpose to this coupon, basically. I guess you could go buy, I don't know, I guess you can go buy a Hearth and Home furniture ware and goods at Target, you know. Get your space set up a little more fancy. Get this season's new colors for Hearth and Home. You know, people love that shit, I guess, but you ain't buying any toys, basically. If you were thinking you were going to use this $5 coupon and get yourself some cool WWE action figures for your kids and make sure you brighten their day with this $5 coupon, you are sorely mistaken. No way. It's not happening, bud. Not happening in the slightest. I just can't. It's a weird, like, world where they go through that and figure out, like, what we're going to accept and not accept, right? You know, you're just a mom trying to make it in this world, trying to be thrifty and use your coupon. Inflation's high, guys. $5 is $5. That's a gallon of gas. But no, Target's trying to make sure you spend that full $5 on any of those products, you know. But if inflation's that high, maybe you shouldn't be buying Mario Kart, Rainbow Road. Maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. I just think it's literally insane that you have a store full of products that you're going to tell people they can't use a coupon on. $5 store-wide. That's what's insane. It says store-wide, except this. You can't say that then. You can't say store-wide and then put an asterisk with like 400 items you can't get. Then that's not store-wide. That's false advertising. In fact, someone needs to sue Target. Someone needs to get in Target's ass about their coupon game. They're out here fucking always trying to get in your ass with their coupons. Be like, oh, we'll lure you in our store because it's store-wide, but then it's not really store-wide. Anyway, who cares? Well, guys, I guess we'll get into the thing I found this week that's an actual article, right? That's what we all came here, to learn a little something and not worth the time. And I did find something very interesting as a follow-up to our Mother's Day episode, because I'm sure there's a lot of moms who have teenagers who feel like they just aren't being heard by those teenagers, that they just feel like they're getting tuned out. And I'm here to tell you it's not your fault, ladies. It's not your fault as a mother. It's not like you're raising a bad kid. It's biological and science. That's right. According to this Stanford medicine, they actually put out an article that says teen brains tune in less to their mother's voice, more more to unfamiliar voices, study finds. Around the age of 13, kids' brains shift from focusing on their mother's voice to favoring new voices, part of a biological signal driving teens to separate from their parents. A Stanford. Why can't I say Stanford, dude? Jesus Christ. One of these days, you guys are. I'm sure a lot of people started listening to this podcast and then they try to hear me read and they're just like, I can't do it. I'm out of here. I'm fucking out of here. This guy mispronounces words. And I get it. I'm tongue tied, dude. It's stupid. It's weird that I want to make talking into microphones a profession. I understand. It's frustrating for you. But here we are. The study found. So, biologically, it's not your fault, mothers. It's time for those 13-year-olds to leave the nest. That's right. Turns out 18 isn't when you're ready to leave the nest. 13 is when nature is trying to tell you you need to get away from your parents and be more independent. Brain scans show that starting around 11, kids no longer find their mother's voice uniquely rewarding. Research has found. The word choices in this article just are fantastic. Like the fact, like if you're a mother and you had to read this and someone was like, "Yeah, your child no longer finds your voice rewarding," like just the harshest way to put that. When your teenagers don't seem to hear you, it's not simply that they don't want to clean their room or finish their homework. Their brains are registering your voice in a way they did not in their preteen years. That's right. They've completely rewired their brain. Your biology is hacking into your system and making your voice sound like screeching on a chalkboard. Research from a publisher. Research was published in April 28th in the Journal of Neuroscience. Used a functional MRI brain scan to give the first detailed neurobiological explanation of how teens begin to separate from their parents. Just as an infant knows to tune into her mother's voice, in adolescence it knows to tune into novel voices, said lead study author Daniel Arbery, PhD. Yeah, that's all his titles. Anyway, as a teen, you don't know you're doing this. You're just being you. You've got your friends, new companions, and want to spend time with them. Your mind is increasingly sensitive to and attracts these unfamiliar voices. Okay. In some ways, teens' brains are more receptacle to all voices, including their mothers, than the brains of children under 12. The research discovered a finding that lines up with teenagers increasing their interest in many types of social signals. Okay, so it sounds like as you get older, and that makes sense. That's like why the new music and stuff like that probably starts to set in more, because like your parents introduce you to their music and the music they like. This is always just an easy one, like easy example I can think of, because as a teenager, that's where you're like shaped into your music and what's coming out at that time. But like you're introduced to your parents' music first because they're the ones picking the songs and what you're listening to. So that's why it's like familiar at that point. So then when you're a teenager, you're trying to find those new voices, and that's why like the music you like when you're a teenager sets in so hard, because it's new and different, or at least you think it's different. And then as you get older, you find out that every type of pop music or stuff just gets recycled constantly. Let's see here. However, in teenage brains, the reward circuit in the brain center that prioritizes important stimuli are more active by unfamiliar voices than by those of their mothers. The brain shifts towards new voices as an aspect of a healthy maturation. Okay, said the researchers. A child becomes independent at some point, and that has to be predicted by the underlying biological signals. The study senior. Okay, so that's another professor. That's what he says. I hate how long they have. Why are these guys' titles so long? Hey, doctors, if you're just a PhD, just say PhD. I don't need to know what you're a PhD in your articles. It's too long, and I don't want to read about it. I'm sure they do that for purposes that make people understand. Okay, well, at least they know what they're talking about. Yes, you could be a PhD in fucking history, and if you're talking about this, you'd be like, hey, shut the fuck up. That's why we've uncovered this signal that helps teenagers engage with the world and form connections which allow them to be socially adept outside of their family. Okay, so because of this is how you become more social. And that's one reason why, as a teen, you probably spend less time with your parents because you're trying to seek out new things and become part of society, and you separate yourselves from your family unit, which is where like the center block is. And once you venture out, that's when you're exposed to the world. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, and this just keeps going on for a while, but what I wanted to get to, because I haven't watched this yet, so we're going to watch this together. This is a video. It's a 90-second video, supposedly, about this. So let's fucking find out what they have to say about this particular tuning out your mother.
Ever feel like your kids never listen to you, that they just tune you out? Well, according to a new Stanford study, it's not your fault, especially us moms.
That's right, moms. It's not your fault. That's right. Blame the science. You know, this is when following science is definite, okay? Even evangelical Christians need to get behind this. There's no way that you can deny science at this point. Like, God created it, and he's making it so that your teenagers don't listen to you. So don't blame them. Blame nature. Okay? You've nurtured all you can. Now it's nature's turn to take over, moms. Just let it happen.
And first off, why this study about a mom's voice?
Oh, well, a mom's voice is an important signal in a young kid's and older kid's life. You know, there's a long and important literature describing how important a mom's voice is for child development. And so we wanted to study what happens in a child's brain when they hear their mother's voice compared to unfamiliar voices.
So what does happen in a child's brain?
What we found is that when hearing a mother's voice in young children, these parts of the brain show greater activity. For adolescents, these parts of the brain show greater activity for unfamiliar voices.
Friends.
Younger kids who are, say, 10 years old-ish, their brain response showed this really pronounced response for a mother's voice controlled to an unfamiliar voice. And what we found is that in our older adolescents, we saw this reverse effect.
Isn't it crazy? Now, whenever after knowing this, now you have to flip this information to help you. So when your kid's annoying the living fuck out of you and asking you questions and trying to get you to talk to them, it's because your voice is literally heroin to them. Your voice sets off reward signals inside their brain. It makes them feel better. Your voice is a drug, and you're the drug dealer. You hold the supply, moms. That's right. Your voice literally is addictive to your young children. And eventually they're gonna go to rehab and get weaned off of that voice, and they're gonna try to actually upgrade to a different drug called friends in their voices. And that's when they're gonna try other drugs. And it's gonna go way south. So just know that they're just addicted to your voice, and eventually they're gonna get tired of that, and they need a stronger fix, which is where they get to their friends. So enjoy that time while you're the primary drug dealer of your adolescent's reward signal by being your voice is their heroin. I'm just saying, don't get mad at your kid when they're trying to talk to you. They just need a fix, okay? If you just talk to them a little bit, they'll feel better, man.
So they tune us moms out.
They show a preference for these unfamiliar voices. We don't think there's anything unique about mother's voice relative to father's voice. This is just a natural process, we think, and this is part of the way the humans have evolved. And at some point, kids need to leave the home, and we think that this is kind of a crucial aspect of it.
This is gaining their independence.
Correct.
So is the takeaway from this study, it's not your fault, they'll come back, have patience?
We see this as an important kind of step in this progression throughout the life of tuning into different social partners at different stages of development.
So don't lose hope, basically.
Do not lose hope.
I just love how this I would like to know how this study got started. Like, this guy's wife probably like was just like, our kids just don't want to listen to me more, and he was like, he was trying to explain to her it's not her fault. He's like, it's not her fault. She's like, it is. I'm just a terrible mom. And he was like, oh my God, I just have to use science to prove to my wife that it's not her fault. This guy used grant money from college to prove to his wife, see, it's not your fault. I promise. The kids just do this. This is what happens to everybody. Just believe me. And it probably still didn't work. She probably still blames herself, and he tried so hard. He's like, it'll come back. I promise. They'll be okay. The kids will be fine. But it is what it is. And you know what? That is fascinating to learn that. It's crazy the more we keep studying human beings and the nature and the way we think about raising kids and all that stuff. The more you keep studying them, the more you like the little things like that make sense. And it's incredible that we have the technology to even do that. Very, very interesting. And you know what else is really interesting, guys? punninggame.com. That's right. punninggame.com is where you can find this show, Who Gives a F, The Empty Parlor, and all sorts of other great back catalogs of podcasts right there at punninggame.com. Before you head over there, though, go to the YouTube channel where you can watch this entire podcast and some of the other ones too. Go to YouTube and search Comic Wade Taylor. You can find this show, Who Gives a F, the clips, all that good stuff. Love to see you guys over there on that. Subscribe, leave comments, give thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. Also, check out my half-hour Wild Horses over there. You're going to laugh your ass off. Also, head back over to thepunninggame.com and go to the Punning Game shop where you can get yourself t-shirts, hoodies, all that stuff to help support your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. We would really appreciate that. And don't forget to use promo code NWTPOD. That's NWT-POD. And that gets you free shipping at checkout, guys. So don't forget to use that. Anyway, guys, you heard my dates earlier. May 19th, I'll be at the Lincoln Lodge, I think, maybe. I always get those kind of messed up. I'm pretty sure it's the Lodge. Lincoln Lodge, Sticks and Stones, come see me. It'll be a fun time. And then in June 25th, be at the Red Room Comedy Club, so be there, too. Love to see you guys in Chicago while I'm out there. Anyway, guys, this has been Not Worth the Time. I'm Wade Taylor, and have a great week, and remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.